Good morning, ladies. I hope you're all having a good morning. I know I look a little strange this morning, but I did promise you a contour video with our new foundation and our concealer. If you haven't watched the concealer video from yesterday, please go and do so. I have a concealer video and I also have a giveaway video. So go ahead and watch those and see how you can enter for the giveaway. What I have done here is I have taken my concealer, our Mineral Touch Concealer, that product that I showed you, and I have highlighted my face with it. So as you can see, I have highlighted my T-zone area, which is like right here and down the bridge of my nose. I have done my eyes and I have come down in a triangle underneath them. I have highlighted there's one part where you put your blush, and then there's this darker part underneath where your cheekbones are. I have highlighted right underneath that on both sides, and I've done my chin and under my nose as well, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a beauty blending bud that we have. Like I said yesterday, you can also use a makeup sponge. You use what you have, okay? And I'm going to blend this in to my skin just a little bit here, so there's no clumps, and just so it gives it a nice highlighted finish here, okay? Now all the products I'm featuring are in the Cloud 9 collection that we have, which has all of our products in it plus the 3D mascara, all the products that came out in September. So that is why we are doing this bash. This is to show you all of the new products that have come out for Unique. So I'm blending it in up here as well, above my eyebrows and my T-line. I'm going to do the same thing with the eye over here. And when you highlight, you do, or do any concealer, you want to make sure you get into that corner of that eye too, because we get a lot of dark spots in there as well. Okay, after you've blended it in, now sometimes with contour videos, you want to do a really light concealer or foundation and a darker foundation for your face. I'm working with what I have here. This is the foundation that I'm going to talk about right now. This is our Mineral Touch liquid foundation, and we have many different kinds. I use the color Satin, and what I use it for is in the summertime when my skin is a little bit darker. So I knew it would be a little bit dark for me now that it's going into Thanksgiving winter time. But I can still do some highlighting as well with this. So, but we have many different types of foundations. Now we have this liquid foundation that just came out. We have a powder foundation that I did in a previous video with our Glorious Primer, and I will talk about that in a second. But we have a cream foundation that dries into a powder finish that's also in a compact, and that is great coverage as well. And we also have our BB Flawless Enhancer creams. And so I haven't tried those, but I heard they're amazing as well. They have light coverage, but it's just great. And so what I've done before I even put my concealer on is I've used this Glorious Primer. And I recommend really to use a primer on your face before you put any kind of foundation on it, because what it does is it smooths over the lines and the pores. It really gives your foundation a porcelain finish when you're done with it. It just sets your face for foundation. And in our specials this month, they are coming out with just an eye primer. So I'm really super excited about that. And I will tell you more about that in a minute. But anyway, I'm going to take this. This is our liquid foundation. What it does is it comes out liquid and it dries into a powder finish. And it has something called optical blurs in it. And the optical blurs help to hide the appearance of lines and wrinkles. So it has a nice dropper on it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop that on my skin where I want to put my foundation, okay? So I'm going to go around my forehead here. I'm going to want to go on my nose, right here. Okay, underneath my nose. I'm going to want to go along my cheekbones here, like right underneath. my chin. Blend that one in, did I? Okay. And right here on this side. And also, you're going to want to go along your jawline, because that's where we have some shading as well. Okay? So I'm just going to go across here with my liquid. Then I'm going to take my fingers and I'm just going to dab it in a little bit before I use my blending buds, okay? Just so I have it where I want it all exactly. Now this foundation, it feels like silk. I've never felt a foundation like this. It really does. It's very, very light, but it really has a great coverage. The foundation and concealer together really help to cover tattoos as well. I have a couple on my body that are a little hard to get to, so I can't show you that right now. They're on my back. Okay, so I'm going to take my blending bud and I'm just going to blend the foundation into my skin around the highlighted areas. And I'm going to even blend it in a little bit to the highlighted areas. And I'm just going to pat, because you don't want to rub all that concealer off either. So you're just going to pat around the areas that you want to blend it into. Don't forget to get your jawline. Okay, I'm going to take a mirror. It's a little bit hard to see in this camera if I've gotten all the areas that I've needed to get. So, yeah, and there was a couple spots I missed here. Okay, this foundation honestly really is very light, but the coverage is great. Now, because I want to cover just a little bit of my rosacea that I told you I have, I would just take a little bit more of the concealer and I would blend it in to those spots, okay? I'm going to do the same thing on this side, just a tiny, tiny bit. I don't want this video to get too long, but I want you to catch the drift of everything that I'm doing here. Because honestly, this is just great coverage for this liquid foundation. And the highlighting really helps to, if you can see, it just really helps to get that kind of shine and shimmer that sometimes you want to get with it. Okay, my next step that I do after I put my foundation on, I'm very super impressed because it is very satiny, silky feel for a liquid foundation. I use the Moodstruck Minerals Pressed Blusher, and in the color Stunning. It is a very, very pink color, and it's kind of scary at first, but it looks really great on your skin. And so what I do next, after I get my foundation on, is I start in the corner up here, and I put my blush and go down like this, okay? And I do the same thing on this side. Now it looks a little dark at first, but you blend it in and it looks great. And I even use my blending buds just to blend that a little bit into my skin. And then, to contour just a little bit more, and yes, I'm using the same brush, I have our Beachfront Bronzer. Now, this came out in March of 2015. We have 3 different colors. I'm using the color Hermosa. And what this does is it really helps to contour your face a little bit more, add a little sparkle to it, and a little suntan. So I take little circles, and I go up on the top of my forehead up here, and I kind of go all over my face with this. just to add some depth and character to my face. I love this product because I just love the shimmer that it adds to, plus the suntanny look. And then I also take it, you know, right under your cheekbones where you have this dark spot. I do the same thing. So I put it underneath there. Just to add a little chiseled look to your face. I do the same thing on my chin. Right here. And I do the same thing just on the sides of my nose. Okay, it helps to thin out your nose just a little bit if you want to do that. Okay, so I love it. I love the bronzer. It really helps to contour as well. So that is the liquid concealer and the liquid foundation. They are great as a pair. They come in the Cloud 9 collection here. And my review, I really, really, really like it. I love all the foundations that they have. I love the powder foundation in the summertime when you just want a quick out the door kind of thing with our primer. The Touch liquid foundation is great for all day wear, and even if you're going out in the evening, so I love it as well. All right, see you with another video when I can get the rest of my face on. All right, bye.